to your high school sports. We've made our way up to Elizabethton. Coach Witten has joined us now. Coach, talk about the win Friday night.
Well, it was a good win for us. It was a good trip. We got a lot of guys in the game. We got off to a good start, 55 points and a half. I really liked the way our guys really executed. You know, even though we were playing a team that wasn't up to our caliber, you know, they'd been struggling in the 4-game losing streak. But, you know, for us, we ran the right routes. We ran the right plays. We blocked who we were supposed to. We looked crisp. We looked sharp. And, you know, we got a lot of points on. The thing I like, too, is you know, we had some big plays. You know, we scored on 3-play drives. We scored on 4-play drives. You know, we've been a team all year that's been able to put drives together. And when you play teams that, you know, aren't to your caliber, they're struggling a little bit, you want to put them away early, and you want to get off to a good start, and I like the way our guys did that.
You know, when you're playing a team like that, they're struggling, they're on a losing streak, so it is good for you to get off on a quick start. Plus, another good thing for you guys to play everybody.
Well, we've had a lot of guys that have really given us good minutes in practice. You know, guys working as scout team guys really practicing hard, and it's always good to build the morale of the team. Guys come out here, they're hungry, they're working for reps. You know, so it's always good. It's good for the older guys to cheer the younger guys on. It's good to see that those guys are paying attention. You know, the future's bright, Elizabeth. We got a lot of good young kids, and for them to go out and play well on Friday night, it's a big confidence booster for them.
And especially right now where you're at, you've lost one game. You're to the point where you've got to be in the back of the kid's mind, looking for the on down the road there. So right now, talk about your team overall. I want to know from beginning to middle to right now.
Well, we're in a good place. You know, we got a chance to get healthy over the next couple of weeks. We got a chance to get fresh. We're out here working on things and situations that are, you know, can possibly come up. They're going to be difference makers in games. You know, working on certain situations. That's key. You know, football is about situations, down and distance, how many points are on, how much time's left, 2-minute drills. Goal line situations, and so, you know, it's just critical for the guys to process the stuff. Then when they get in the game, they've already experienced it, they've already gone through it. You know, it's nothing that's going to just kind of jump out on them and surprise them. So we got a lot of work to do, but you know, the next couple weeks big too, because young guys, you know, the JV games are, you know, they only got 2 or 3 weeks left, and then postseason, young guys don't get a lot of reps then. They got to come out here and really give us good work, older guys good work. So, you know, the last week was a big week for us. You know, 55 points and a half, 62 points total, solid performances from top to bottom. A lot of mom and dads really excited Friday night, you know, making that trip too. When you go 2 hours away from home, you know, you go to a place like Claiborne, it's good that everybody feels they're going to get a chance to get in and get a lot of work done.
Coach Shawn Witten, when we come back, it's homecoming here this week at Elizabeth. We're going to talk about some of the distractions his coach he's got to get away from, get his team away from, so they'll be ready to take on West Greene this Friday night. So make sure you stay right here with us. We'll be right back.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elizabeth. 2015 Jeep Patriot stock number 098 are only $14,900, or a 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab with a Hemi stock number 470 or just $27,900. Check out a 2015 Chrysler 200 Limited stock number 563 for only $18,900. You can buy at Mullins with no money down, no payments till December, 0% APR on select models, and always top dollar for your trade. Before you buy, give Mullins a try.
The YourHighSchoolSports.com Carter County Player of the Week is brought to you by Brummett Sports Shop, located in beautiful, historic Elizabethton.
Welcome back to Your High School Sports. I'm Roddy Woods, and I'm proudly to announce this week's Carter County Player of the Week. Your high school sports Carter County Player of the Week is Dylan Street of Happy Valley. We'd like to congratulate Dylan once again on behalf of Your High School Sports and Brummett Sports Shop right here in Elizabeth.
The YourHighSchoolSports.com Carter County Player of the Week is brought to you by Brummett Sports Shop, located in beautiful, historic Elizabethton.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elizabeth. 2015 Jeep Patriot, stock number 098 for only $14,900. Or a 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab with a Hemi, stock number 470 for just $27,900. Check out a 2015 Chrysler 200 Limited, stock number 563 for only $18,900. You can buy at Mullins with no money down, no payments till December, 0% APR on select models, and always top dollar for your trade. Before you buy, give Mullins a try.
Let the Charlie Long Agency protect the place you call home. Serving the Carter County area with 25 years of excellent customer service. Call for the protection you need and the service you want. The Charlie Long Agency, representing Allstate. Give us a call.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus
or this new Ford Fiesta.
Your choice.
For as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
Right in the heart of Morristown.
Welcome back to Your High School Sports. I'm Roddy Woods. Coach Witten is back with us. Coach, homecoming. How much a distraction is homecoming?
Well, a lot of times it can be, but for us, the way our season's going, and we're glad to be back home. It's just early in the week. There's a lot of motivation and kids are excited. A lot of dress-up days throughout the course of the week. But as it gets closer to the game day, that's when you kind of dial the kids back in. You want them to have fun. You want them to appreciate it. You want them to kind of get school spirit and get involved, especially the seniors. And that's the thing too. It's just anytime we can get back in this stadium, it's always a positive thing for us. I mean, this is a beautiful place for us on the turf. We like playing fast here, and just exciting. It's exciting to be here. We're 8-0 in homecoming since I've been here, and so we put the message in our kids' head that we got to keep it 9-0.
You know that since it is Breast Cancer Awareness, you're doing something special Friday night, aren't you?
Well, we've teamed up with Farm Bureau this year. They sponsor some jerseys and some socks. Everybody tries to do a pink out game, but really for us, they've chosen us this year. We're going to get it with they're selling T-shirts. Our kids are going to get a chance to wear a jersey. Going to get anytime you can bring a big awareness to that disease. But Farm Bureau has been Travis Rowland's done a great job with us. Farm Bureau, anything that we can do. Our school, we're trying to raise a lot of money for Friday night. The kids are going to get to buy their jerseys at the end of the game. So it's just great. How many times, 20 years down the road, when they dig in their closet and they pull out this jersey, they're going to know, it's a special night. It's a chance for them to remember something. And, it's just awesome that Farm Bureau can provide jerseys for our kids. 65 jerseys. I'm sure it doesn't come cheap.
No.
And then for the kids to buy their jerseys, it's something special. If the kids don't buy their jerseys, the jerseys are going to be auctioned off. Obviously going to raise more money for breast cancer. So just an exciting week. Pink out game plus homecoming. We're back home. We got 3 weeks left in the season. In front of this crowd. That's one thing I want to say too is we had a great crowd at Claiborne County. I tell you, we went through a terrible storm to get there.
Yes.
Once we got there, we got a little bit of lightning delay, but these parents of these kids were there to support us, and it was a great sight.
Let's talk about that in a minute. We've asked some coaches that same question. Last week, a lot of teams had to do a delay because of the storms. How'd you handle that?
Well, it's sometimes it's a tough thing, especially when you're that far away. There's not a locker room space a lot of times isn't big enough, and you're trying to accommodate everything. And as a coach too, you're trying to make sure their minds are right and that sort of thing. But really, you kind of get them relaxed, kind of get them up, kind of get them moving around, stretch a little bit. But it's what we tell our kids. Every week there's a huge challenge. Every week you got to overcome adversity, and you never know what it's going to be.
Right.
But you may get that same type of situation down the road. Now we've experienced it. We know what we need to do, and I really like the way after all that, we went out and played a really good football game.
All right, all that's behind us. The pink out's behind us. Let's talk about West Greene.
Well, it's a scrappy football team, a team that's only scored 13 points the last 3 games. But I tell you, they play good defense. They tackle well. They haven't had a whole lot of success running the football offensively, but a team that's hungry. A chance to come in here and spoil our homecoming night. I'm sure they're going to be fired up. They're going to fight to the end. Joe Case does a good job with their football team. You know, they're a running football team. You know, they don't throw it a ton, but you know, it's about us taking the next step. It's about us getting better. It's about us finding ways to you know, continue to produce big plays, and you know, come out with a big win and feel good about heading into next week.
What does Elizabethton have to do to win this game?
Well, I think for early, it's, you know, I've talked about this, you know, a lot for these kids. Is we got to have big plays. You know, we need big plays. We need to show that we can be an explosive offense. We're working a number of guys. You know, Jalen Smith had 2 touchdowns last week. Norman had 2 touchdowns. Turner had 2 touchdowns. Corey had 2 touchdowns. You know, it's multiple guys getting involved, and that's what we need. We need big plays from every position. You know, but as good as we can be from a skill standpoint, it always goes back to how good your offensive line does. And as those guys continue to play well, you know, that's where our success is going to be.
I've been asking this question for 2 days. Playoffs, tell me about them. Are you ready, or can you say anything about them?
We got 3 conference games left. You know, we're taking it one day at a time, one game at a time. You know, we know where we need to be. You know, we're working, you know, for that opportunity. You know, when that opportunity comes, you know, we got to be ready to play the game of our life. You know, and we're hopefully that we get a couple games here maybe. But you know, anytime you get November, anything can happen. Yes. So we're just excited about the last couple weeks. We're excited about a chance to get to the playoffs, and you know, we're appreciative of these guys and how hard they've worked.
Coach Shawn Witten, head coach of the Elizabethton Cyclones, didn't want to mention that word playoffs, but he did just a little bit. So he's waiting on West Greene this week. Get out, folks, support this team. It's homecoming. It's pink out. Go in your closet, pick out something pink, and come on to the game. We'll see you right back here on Your High School Sports in a moment. All right.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah.